please be happy. Make merry. To relieve stress is as simple as buying yourself ice cream on Friday. Like, the simple things matters in life. It's the Runs TV. Hello, lovely people. Welcome back to the Runs TV. This is Dr. Fioipe here. Today we are talking about med school in general, right? So the first point I want to make is med school is not a competition, right? Like, don't compete when learning. Look at it as a teamwork and all of you learning together to help a patient, because knowledge is passed on. Even though you might be fighting for grades or whatever, sometimes you find people hiding stuff, hiding resources, things they could have shared to ease your life, and then they keep it. But the funny thing is, some of those resources are out there, you can always get it. So I just find that unnecessary, like, to compete in medical school. So if you're watching me and medical school, refrain from that. If you are good, you are good. That's just it. No amount of you sharing knowledge or giving people resources would bring your grades down or will bring your knowledge down. The more you pass on knowledge, the more you become good at it. So cultivate the habit of sharing, okay? Right? Remember that when you keep your knowledge, there will be a day that if you don't pass it on, somebody else without the knowledge might be working on you or your family member. Okay? Right. And the next thing is, don't ever look down on anybody. Like, don't ever do that. Like, so far as we are all in the classroom, everybody have the potential. That's my mindset. So I don't look down on anyone. I can literally tell you the strength and weakness of all my classmates. Like, I study everybody and learn from them. I wouldn't say, oh, this person is this way. No, you learn from everybody, right? Everybody have the capacity, the ability. Everybody have the ability to make, I don't know how to put it. So far as you are all in the class, everybody have the potential. Okay? Yeah, that's what I would say. My third point, don't cram materials. You will need the same knowledge from your pre-med, your medical journey from the preclinical to clinical years. So you have to learn in a way of building. So when you're cramming, you just, it's like you have to be rereading, and it's already tedious, right? So cultivate a habit of learning and building, yeah, so that when you get up there, you can still fetch those knowledges to help you. My next point would be for you to enjoy the journey, right? Don't say, oh, I'll be happy when I'm done with medical school. Remember, you become an intern. Don't say, oh, after internship, I would be happy when I become a resident. From there, you become a consultant. And it continues before you realize you are dying and you were never happy. Please, be happy. Make merry. See, if you know me, I'm everywhere. I do everything. See, just plan, okay? Plan, learn, have fun, have time for family, everybody, include everything. Enjoy the journey. My next point is finding a personal study guide that works for you. There are so many study guides out there. You can watch the videos, you can check online, see which one works for you. But for me, I don't really know how I learn, but I know I'm a visual learner and I associate things. I make stories out of things. That's why things stick with me. And one thing that I had to do is to always be in class. Even if the lecturer is saying something, I had to be there, because that's how I know how the lecturer is thinking and how they're going to set their questions. So I must be in class, is a must. And also, one thing that I do is I glance to the material at first, just what's there, and then the volume. Then I sit down to read. I don't know how I learn, but I just learn. So Just know what works for you. If you know you learn bit by bit and you don't have the stamina to take things in bulk, then you have to start early. But if you know you can learn a lot at the same time, just do it. Me, I don't even time myself. I just learn till I'm tired. When the brain is tired, that is it. I'm done for the day. And I can't do those breaks studies that it's only if I go for one break I don't come back. So when I'm learning, I can learn, like, yeah. So just find what works for you. My next point is med school is stressful. It's always going to be stressful. It will never change. So you have to find a way to relieve yourself, right? You can go to party, you can go to the poolside, whatever you want to do for yourself. But guess what? It's, to relieve stress is as simple as buying yourself ice cream on Friday. Not even the big one, small. So first you bought yourself ice cream. Oh, and if you know me, I'm all over everywhere. And if you know me, I take a lot of pictures. Then again, if you know me, I cook myself some good meal. Yeah, there are so many ways to release stress. And you all know I love music. I can listen to music 24 hours. But sometimes I put it as my last option because of that. So yeah, and then that I'm on social media just to release stress, and I don't watch movies. So if you're somebody who like watching movie, that could be the best way for you. Maybe once a while. Oh, I like watching Jennifer's Diary and Paternity Court. Yeah, I just remembered. So those are the things that I watch. So that's how I relieve stress, and that is it. Just find what makes you happy and then relieve that stress and continue reading, because medical school you have to continue reading. If you don't read, you'll feel guilty for not reading. It's like you've stolen somebody's money. My next point is that patients are your best teachers. So when you go on your clinicals, make sure you get to take history from them, write their diagnosis, and most importantly, the treatment that they use on them, write it. Because a point will come that you will need those things, especially during exam or ski exams. They are going to help you. Or maybe in your practice somewhere, you can refer to those books and use them, right? And also, you need to know that med school is self-study. If you want to depend on a lecturer, then I don't think you'll finish this course, because there are a lot of gaps. Even with the good teachers, there are a lot of gaps. You still need to read for yourself. And if you are fortunate to have some really, really good lectures, you have to be thankful. Like I had some really, 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 really good lecturers, like in anatomy, microbiology, pharmacology, even though I still don't know what is happening in microbiology and pharmacology, but the lectures were good. So, and then the clinicals, yeah, we had some good lectures in IM surgery. Yeah, so just work with what you have. I just know that is self-study. This one, I'm sure by now you guys will be tired of hearing it, but med school is expensive, and I'll continue saying it every day because it is expensive, nothing more. So find some money, get some job, or start saving if you're not planning to go to medical school, right? You'll get hypertension, BP, because my school, every time they say bring this, bring this, bring this, bring this. And some of them you can't even tell your parents, you have to take it from your feed. It's as simple as that. So med school is expensive, and I'll not stop saying it, because my next point is that you need a support system. Support system in all ways. Money, you need friends, you need partners. You should get friends outside medicine that can help you get away from medicine. And then the friends in medicine, you get them for, they will understand the cost better. But in any form, you should have a support system, okay? Because it's necessary for this mad journey. My next point is that you need a support system. Med school is expensive, like I said in my previous video. So you need somebody that will help you, give you money. And a lot of people have quit school because they don't have money, and that's sad. But you would have to factor these things before you come to med school. And on this note, I just want to say thank you, Daddy, for making my dream come true. And God bless you for helping me through, for being my support system. Thank you, and God bless you. Okay? Med school is a lot, but my next point is that you would have time, just plan. I quite have a balanced life because I plan everything. I just don't do anything. I know the time that I come online, I know the time that I read, I know the time that I for other things. So just plan. Once you plan, everything is possible. In this life, you have to have a balanced life, balanced diet, balance everything. Okay? My next point is for you to be kind to yourself. Like I said previously, sometimes when you're reading, you feel guilty. Yes, the days that you don't feel like learning, just back out. Because if you don't, literally your body will take that break and coming back will be very hard. So just be kind to yourself. If you don't feel like reading, you just don't feel like reading. When you feel like reading, so just read. Although there are some situations you can't say you don't feel like reading, but you know what I'm talking about. Just be kind to yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. You are going to get things wrong. You are going to get things right. It's just some cycle that need growth. Once the growth is there, everything seems to come together. So it's just step by step. Be patient. Okay. And my last point would be that you need a partner. It could be your boyfriend, your girlfriend, it could be your husband, it could be your wife, it could be your friends. Yes, all this, your family, all these people are very important in your life. And then you also need people that can pray for you. And one person that has been instrumental in my life is really, you know, thank you and God bless you for that. So you need somebody outside medicine that you can talk with, somebody that you can fool around with. I'm fortunate to have some very good friends here, and among them we have Ajiwa, and we used to do a lot of music videos, and also Tony that I used to take pictures with. So all these people made my life easy. Right, and outside medicine, I have a lot of people. I have Trisha, I have Millicent, I have Priscilla, and I'll continue to name them, and on. And one hard thing is trying to explain a medical stuff to a non-medical person. Sometimes it's so hard and funny, but one person that tries to always understand me is Trisha, and I'm very grateful. No matter how the thing is, like she's willing to understand it. And thank you for supporting me for this journey. And then my family, my dad, my sisters, my mom, Elolo, Sister Kofa, Fuma Osime, Jidula, so Jidula. Okay, so all these people has been on my journey, and I just want to say thank you. Thank you for the support. Enjoy your day.